Susan Patrick, wife and mother of 5 children, battled breast cancer in 1986, ocular cancer in 1992, and ultimately succumbed to liver cancer in July of 2001. Brian Candlish, diagnosed with germ cell cancer in 2007 at the age of 16. After successful treatment, the cancer came back in November 2009. Today, Brian is a cancer survivor at 23. Vicki Portwood, diagnosed with breast cancer in 2010. After many rounds of chemotherapy, passed away in 2011. Zach Canada, diagnosed with testicular cancer in 2005. Chemotherapy, recurrence in 2006. Currently living cancer-free. Kelly Canada, diagnosed with melanoma in 2001. 3 surgeries including removal of lymph nodes. Survivor. Stephanie Jochum, mother of 2 boys. Diagnosed with cancer in January 2010. Before passing away in 2011, Stephanie helped found the Christ is My Big C Foundation. Ruth Walker, diagnosed with colon cancer in August 2011, currently living a measured but fulfilling life at the age of 83. Andrew Clayman, in 2008, he was a 15-year-old freshman in high school when he was diagnosed with chordoma. After a fierce 2-year battle, Andrew lost his fight with cancer in July of 2010. Ronnie Murphy, diagnosed with liver cancer in 2008. After surgery and chemotherapy, passed away in 2009. Joe Huber, diagnosed in 2005 with marginal zone non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, lymph node surgery followed by 6 months of chemotherapy, in remission since 2006. Angie Evans, diagnosed with breast cancer in 2005, lost her battle to the disease in 2008. Amy Patrick, diagnosed with breast cancer in the fall of 2005. After a lumpectomy and radiation treatments, Amy is 6 years cancer-free. Bob Libbs, diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in 2005, proud alum of IU Cancer Center's Complete Life program. Unfortunately, the cancer returned, and Bob passed away in September 2010. Caleb Torok, diagnosed in 2011 with cancer of muscle tissue. Earlier this year, Caleb passed away at the age of 27 months. Catherine Grency battled multiple myeloma for 2 years before passing away in December 2011. Cynthia Ballantyne, diagnosed with breast cancer in July 1996. Fortunately, it was found early through a routine mammogram. After a lumpectomy and radiation, Cynthia is 16 years cancer-free. Tricia Ripberger, diagnosed with papillary thyroid cancer in August 2001. After radiation, a thyroidectomy, and surgeries to remove cancerous lymph nodes, Tricia was given the 10-year all-clear in November 2011. Steve Kleffer, after being diagnosed with lung cancer in 2001, Steve is now a 10-year survivor. Tony Bryant, husband and father of 2 beautiful children, was diagnosed on February 12th with cancer located throughout his head, neck, and throat. Tony has just begun treatment. Jeff Hammond, after a long and difficult battle with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, Jeff passed away in September of 2006. Joan Young battled lymphoma on 7 different occasions, beginning in 1997. She continues treatment every 6 months, but has not had a recurrence of the disease in 2.5 years. George Young, a survivor of prostate cancer, but for the past 7 years has had a slow-moving B-cell lymphoma, currently undergoing chemotherapy and rituximab treatments. Looking forward to playing golf in the spring. Dr. Steve Williams, the inaugural director of the I.U. Simon Cancer Center, died of melanoma in 2009. Jerry Cubley passed away in March 1988 of Hodgkin's lymphoma. Chris Bianchi. At age 34, Chris was diagnosed with colon cancer in May of 2011. He has just completed treatments, and he and his wife Noelle are expecting twins. Stacy Shelburne. After going through preventative bilateral mastectomy and reconstruction, a tumor was found and confirmed malignant. Another surgery was required for a lymph node dissection, followed by 4 rounds of chemotherapy. Stacy continues to experience setbacks, including a rare infection as a result of the surgeries. Wilkes Dinwiddie, diagnosed with testicular cancer at the age of 2. After undergoing surgery to remove the tumor, Wilkes is currently doing very well. Jackie Brown. After being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in July of 2000, Jackie passed away in July 2001. Clarence O'Hare, diagnosed in 2008 with lung cancer, passed away in 2009. Kyle Fisher, husband and father of 3, diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2004, currently living cancer-free. Laura Haig, wife and loving mother of daughter Jane, originally diagnosed with breast cancer in 1997. After a long battle with the disease, Laura passed away in October 2011. Claudia Ventura, in 2007, was diagnosed with lymphoma. After chemotherapy and multiple surgeries, her cancer is in remission. Wendy Bauman, wife and mother of 2 beautiful girls. Due to a family history of breast cancer, Wendy had her first mammogram at age 26, which discovered non-invasive ductal carcinoma, cancer-free since July 2008. Karen and Kevin Campbell, mother and son. Karen is a breast cancer survivor. Kevin is a leukemia survivor. Courtney Erkin, wife and mother of 2 children, currently undergoing treatment for her second bout with breast cancer. Jean Jansen, mother of 3, grandmother of 8, battled colon cancer but ultimately passed away in July of 1993. Dr. James Albright, diagnosed in 1991 with melanoma, passed away in 1993. Vince Todd, husband and father of 3 beautiful girls, diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2000. After undergoing chemotherapy, Vince celebrated 10 years of being cancer-free in July 2011. Ryan Allen, diagnosed with testicular cancer in 2006, passed away in 2008. Craig Connolly lost his battle with testicular cancer in 2007. Rob Irwin, diagnosed in 2011 with leukemia. After a round of chemotherapy, his cancer is in remission. Donald Williver, diagnosed with myelodysplastic syndrome in 2004 after several rounds of chemotherapy, passed away in 2005. Judith James, currently recovering from a mastectomy. Alice Countryman, wife, mother of 5, and grandmother of 14, lost her battle with cancer 7 years ago. Sue Todd, enjoying life today as a breast cancer survivor. Truman Evans, diagnosed with leukemia and passed away in 2003. Kay O'Brien, diagnosed with bladder cancer in 1996, which then spread to her bones. Ultimately, Kay lost her battle to the disease in 2008. Tatum Parker, diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in 2006 and another recurrence in 2008, has undergone 13 rounds of chemotherapy and 3 major surgeries. Leah Wasson, diagnosed with leukemia in 2011. Currently undergoing 2 years of chemotherapy. Jeff Dieter, diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer in October 2005, underwent 8 surgeries and is currently undergoing the 3rd round of chemotherapy. The cancer has since spread to his liver and lungs and is now inoperable and deemed terminal as of June 2011. Elise Heslin, wife and mother of 2 young boys. After putting up a fierce battle against cancer for 2.5 years, sadly, Elise lost her battle to the disease earlier this month. Joey Keller, in 2010, is diagnosed with medulloblastoma, tumors all over his brain and down his spine. After numerous surgeries, proton beam therapy, and intense chemotherapy treatments, there was no evidence of the disease in May 2011. On November 9th, a routine exam discovered numerous tumors returned along his spine. Aggressive chemotherapy started again. Although initial signs are positive, doctors say that Joey has only a 5% chance of survival.